firing towards Torbung areas by unidentified gunmen, allegedly from adjoining Kuki-dominated Churachandpur district last evening, just a day after nearly 100 displaced Meitei families resettled. Road-blocked protest erupts in Chekon area, condemning last night's firing attacks at Torbung. Various CSOs and MLA also condemn attack in Torbung just when Meitei IDPs start resettling to their homes. Socio-political commentator Chongtham Bijoy alleges involvement of powerful international forces and unauthorized deep state elements in prolonged Manipur crisis, urging people to unitedly safeguard the state. BJP MLA Yumnam Khemchand urges MLAs to work collectively, rising above party affiliations to restore lasting peace in Manipur. MLA says mutual understanding, unity and coexisting among communities can bring peace. Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation Committee says conduction of census and delimitation in Manipur amid the prevailing unrest is not justified. Illegal immigrants should be deported and state should be normalized first. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari informs Parliament that issues related to disruptions and delays in national highway projects in Manipur will be reviewed at the ministry level. And AR Polo team emerges as champion of second DGAR Women's Polo Championship, jointly organized by All Manipur Polo Association and DGAR South. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm USHAM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. A day after nearly 100 displaced Meitei families were resettled in their native villages in Bishnupur district, unidentified gunmen allegedly opened fire from the adjoining Kuki-dominated Churachandpur district last evening. The firing reportedly targeted Phogakchau Ikai Awang under Torbung Gram Panchayat around 8:35 p.m. Security forces deployed along the Bishnupur-Churachandpur periphery retaliated, leading to a crossfire that lasted about half an hour. No casualties or injuries were reported. Torbung area had witnessed large-scale violence in 2023, forcing hundreds of Meitei residents to flee their homes and take shelter elsewhere. On Monday, Bishnupur district officials said nearly 400 displaced persons had returned to their original villages following an improvement in the law and order situation over the past few months. The incident occurred just hours after Director General of Police Rajiv Singh visited Churachandpur district, the neighboring district, to review the security situation. During the visit, the DGP inaugurated the conference room of Office of Superintendent of Police Churachandpur and chaired a comprehensive security review meeting with officers of Manipur Police and other security forces. He also held detailed interactions with district police officials, Central Armed Police Forces, officers in charge of police stations and representatives of various civil society organizations to assess preparedness, enhance coordination among forces and review the prevailing security scenario.
China Brangarangi Toktuda, Jum the Taramo, I Isazing, I pull up Adam Togotabani. So I know my mamma and Gang is a Japong. Father, hiding, but the cruises, ma'am, Tamis, Tambase, CRPF, give Battalions later, ground regiment, give Battalions later, I did the BSF later, Yana Sidalay, securities, person lay. Altogo, Marang Kappa, Ingan and Zukapi, at the security, some tight winner, combine of herring Torino Sini, they don't attack with the Kitang Sarkar in Nekita, and the Toraga, hide the securities, getting tight on.
Ngarang thokdokse akhoi yam penjade bako akhoi yum asiga mai chaktana leise asi je sana manga si je pot lawu chacharaga khara saba hogona maina leijebane ba adu ngarang thokiba thokdoksiga gi isa su loina thakatle nik isa ji wangang basu ngamdare.
Following last night's Torbung attack, a joint combing operation was launched by combined security forces in Kangwai area this morning. The operation was carried out by teams of District Police, Army, CRPF, BSF and 1st IRB Battalion. During the search operation, security forces recovered a cache of arms and explosives including 1 long-range improvised pumpy, 3 medium-range improvised pumpies, 1 medium-range barrel blasted improvised pumpi, 1 IED weighing about 2 to 3 kg, 1 single-barrel firearm, and 17 empty cartridges of different calibers. Officials said another IED was safely disposed of by the 58 CRPF bomb disposal squad in coordination with district police and the SDO Kangwai following standard operating procedures. Security has been further tightened in the area and authorities stated that the situation remains under control. A road blockade protest was staged at New Chekon today, condemning last night's attack in Torbung area of Bishnupur district. In protest against the incident, internally displaced persons sheltering at New Chekon and local Maira Paibi members began blocking the road from around 11:30 a.m. today, demanding security and accountability. As a result, a traffic movement on key routes leading towards Konung Mamang, Hatta and Porampat was severely disrupted, causing inconvenience to commuters. Speaking to media, a Maira Paibi member said that after IDPs were allowed to return to their native villages, Torbung area witnessed renewed violence with alleged bomb explosions and firing by Kuki militants. She questioned the failure of both the central and state security forces to prevent such incidents and asked how militants were able to use firearms and explosives despite heavy deployment. She further alleged that the violence was a deliberate attempt to destabilize the situation and force Meitei villagers out of their ancestral areas, urging the authorities to take strong and immediate action.
Santi oire karamba makhagi santi no kuki sina kamning ma matam da kapa haning ma matam da hapa phaning ma matam da phaba akhoi tai mi oi ba khoi sibo bai tai hai ba sin tum hon lagi hai ra ba ha lagi hai ra ba akhoi ki yang mi ra ba kanam ma phi ma ba lai tra bra ba hauji ma phi ma ba mi sin thong mi ra isa se khulai mi andau si sina bi ra ma khoi si nga si da ge ong ne lan se moi na haura ba ne ne khulai si ge sina dri ba isa si nga khoi ki ne pulap chimi na ne khoi se akhoi si nga si da ge haura ka ne lep tera ne theng na ra si khoi maram di moi na sau jong do taura ba ne khoi han ba lai ra roi moi na het le phak tri gai moi moi kuki si khulai mi am se pi tri gai pha tri gai ne akhoi lep tera tau bi ni maram di kai ma bai tai da na ya de sum phasan pujan ba kun nga paisa si khulai ju sai ge khoi ki nga pi ma am si khulai moi lo loi phasan bi ge hauji isa si khulai go lok san bi khulai go sina bi ra maram di kuki ki di pha da ba ni sina bi ra.
NPP Manipur State Assembly Legislature Party leader Mayanglambam Rameshwar condemns the renewed firing incidents at Torbung area carried out by armed Kuki miscreants amid the ongoing resettlement of internally displaced persons. Speaking to media at his residence in Kakching Makha Irumningthau Pareng, the MLA decried last night's gun and bomb attacks at Phogakchau Ikai, Kangwai and Torbung areas located along the Bishnupur-Churachandpur border. Terming the attacks cowardly, Rameshwar said such acts pose a serious threat to peace and undermine efforts to rehabilitate displaced families. He urged the authorities under the President's rule to take stringent measures to prevent reoccurrence of such incidents and ensure the safety and security of civilians.
Manipur Santi Purapagi process the disrupt Tawiganu Haina, community Kudimakta Ehagna, Hajari, Loina na, Hauzik, Lairiba Sarkar Asina, Laikriba intelligent lefses, Karikar Mine Toraga Sumain Tokribano, Haiba Todoxi, Matung Manao, Amukana Tok the Naba, Madugi precaution love you, Masigi Chection Torang love you, Hauzik, Laiba, peace. Sathreiba Sarkar ki Khongthang Khudingmaksida community Khudingmaki Akoi Khudingmagna support tawa yamna darkar tai haibsi thamjage praja punamak yamna wanarabani aduna koi punamak santi laaga hana leiramba mongda nungsinana community Khudingmak lainanaba honaminasi haiba wafamsi thamjabaga loinana lairiba sarkar sida hairiba thodok sida yawba thodok sibu singiba mioi singado pharaga akanba chairak pibiu.
Various CSOs also condemned the Torbung attack. Ambuko President Sorokhaibam Sanjoy alleges the involvement of Government of India in last night's attack on civilians by suspected armed Kuki militants in Torbung area. Speaking to media at Ambuko office in Kwakitil today, Sanjoy said Ambuko and like-minded organizations such as Amawova, COHR, MSF and PLPAM condemned divide and rule policy at a time when Manipur is slowly returning to normalcy. He demanded an immediate halt to attacks on civilians in peripheral areas and claimed that village volunteers have been barred from entering foothill regions leaving local residents vulnerable. Sanjoy also urged the centre to ensure the early, safe and dignified return of internally displaced persons to their native places. He further stated that Amuko, along with its allied organizations and the public, would initiate various measures to address people's hardships and strive towards ending the ongoing crisis in Manipur.
Manipur tholiba thodo ase yamna sana changsilakle ngasi mak kari thokani ngarang kari thokre hoji kari thokani hayeng kari thokani habiki aikhoi de yam nunang pibu with government India na sanar ko se matam yamna sangwalle uno mosing ase government India kuduk lep kadabani aikhoi bu slowly psychically mentally problem thoplo genocide no hona base comment India ki kudam sawni yawe base akhoi lup mangana yamna sing khangi khoi sosang buru site gi akhoi nomoi kapsul laktuna aikhoi gi phobok so area sing da bhom masing destroy to genocide to policy government India ki kudam sauna yawi have chathar ko inganga khangli.
Imagi Maira demands that government issue a white paper within 5 days on the recent gun and bomb attack allegedly carried out by suspected armed Kuki militants in Torbung area, warning of a public agitation if the demand is not met. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Imagi Maira convener T.H. Sujata alleged that armed Kuki groups continue to target civilians despite the government's claims of restored peace in the state. She held the President's Rule Administration responsible for last night's incident in Torbung. Sujata further alleged that illegal arms were recovered only from valley areas while weapons held by Kuki groups were left untouched. She claimed that the imposition of President's Rule was aimed at suppressing the Meitei community. Holding the Governor, Chief Secretary, Security Advisor and Director General of Police accountable for the incident, Sujata also criticized the political leadership, stating that except for one MLA, most legislators have failed to condemn the attack.
No loy mak topiro center gi jo hanbigiro laki ba state sports ma'am du so hanbigiro aduga koi praja miyam ga ai ba tawri ba ne directly thengna jarage ba khulai phange lokhat phigire changba ya ba su ba fazon thambe moi na nga ide nga kaban ka tha lai no ba madu protect taw di du na kari gi no ba hai ro ga yungau ba bu kai no yungau ba na no mai pa ya bra ba amta hai bi bo uniform sing na khumai ba pa khum du su ya ning breng ba sam rifle specialist su kum ba ya amna na tai putai cha da ba harassment to ba se masi am to honing de akoi mi hut sing du na haji kara ga su praja miyam de haji ka de ba se masi ju ka roi da ni no ba thap to so action soidana dum tawro kane ba masi thuna thigat piu white paper thuna atu ba matam da putok piu only 5 days ki manung sire care cut pi da taragadi hena nuai na da pokna ra.
Manipur Meitei Pangal Welfare Organization MMW also demands that the state and central governments arrest those involved in last night's attack on Torbung locals within 48 hours. Speaking at MMW office in Hatta today, MMW President M.A. Chesaba also sought continued security deployment in the area and called for safe resettlement of IDPs, alleging the incident exposed attempts to divide communities.
Hanjin kibagan numidangi sara ama phau sadring ida miyam marakta numai kapsul rak bai base security forcing duna miyam adubu kamaina ngak chelib no ba security forcing do mafam du deploy tawra thambagi value karino miyam gi punsi si santi leina hingbang ngam godori ngarang sanghin ba hoga ka pa hore ado targadi hujim khata na miyam du kamaina leibang ngam godori ge ba central government sanari ba lila si karino ha base matang sidadi yamna chawba question amo na thoglai eba sumaina sum tawragadi kari karam makhalgi strategy da tawribno ha base ngasi gi leingak na miyam da khanghan ba mathau tai maramdi sumaina sum tawgodoba leiragadi ekhoi gi lamdam sida matau karamna santi hanjilakani miyam da kamaina tangdu litana hingbang ngam godoribno ha base hangjaningi.
Democratic People's Front DPF Manipur also condemns the Torbung attack. DPF President Dr. Rajiv Kumar Naringbam further condemns MLAs for failing to take any concrete decision after their recent Delhi meet. He urges the PR administration to take equal measures in both the hills and valley areas and prevent such incidents in the future.
elected or women decision daily da kaure na salaga decision am tele pangamdana halapase yamni kai ni haini haibu tumdaningi aduga aikoi ki PR government amaki chap chap regime do akoi valley atanda oiba aduga ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯤ ꯈꯔꯗ ꯒꯨꯟꯗꯥꯒꯤꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯚꯥꯞꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯆꯤꯡꯗ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯝ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯊꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯐꯥꯖꯟ ꯄꯨꯟꯖꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯐꯕ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯝ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯄꯤआꯔ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯠꯀꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯇꯧꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯛ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯨꯅ DPMꯅ ꯎꯖꯕ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯩ.
Youth Forum for Protection of Human Rights also condemns the gun and bomb attack carried out last evening in Meitei-inhabited Torbung areas. Press note from the forum described the attack as a gross violation of human rights, especially at a time when IDPs have begun returning to their homes. Kokomi also condemns the attack in Torbung area and urges relevant authorities to immediately take action against all the perpetrators. Socio-political commentator Tongtham Bijoy alleges involvement of powerful international forces and unauthorized deep state elements in the prolonged crisis in Manipur, urging people to remain united to safeguard the state from external interference. Speaking to media at his residence in Lamphel today, Bijoy claimed that despite Manipur being one of the poorest states in the country, democracy has little meaning in its governance. He accused the central government of exercising excessive control over the state's affairs. He said people continue to face severe hardships amid the unrest. Bijoy further alleged that at this critical juncture, attempts were being made to influence or bribe citizens, claiming that an unauthorized deep state force is operating behind the ongoing violence. Referring to global influences, he claimed that such forces are allegedly linked to international entities, including the Vatican, Salafi Wahhabism from Saudi Arabia, Jewish groups, and the United States, with the intent of influencing the Meitei-Kuki conflict. He also alleged that a powerful deep state center based in Nagpur exerts significant influence over key political and institutional appointments. Calling for political reform, Bijoy appealed for the formation of local political parties in Manipur and urged people to move away from national and regional parties. He emphasized the need for grassroots level efforts to find a lasting and peaceful solution to the crisis.
Manipur dengan sebuah power political party singje masagi party president election amuk tak tahu diri local level da mandal gi district gi adu gi ada ke election tahu malhan gani ba president khalam dai country asom dagi laga nang hena film bane admai tahu na hojigi Shillong da headquarter of political party gi so adu gi mong chathari na masigi culture je akoina fight tahu dabi ade kari marang da aina som da nang president oiro ne khalam gadi ma je matam chopu dai gonda laban tolane ba aina khalamani aina sindo ko sungam aduga lamjigi interest ki against the asomna taw haibado tawra no haibang amoy adana Manipur operate tawriba political party kudimak mogi fully democratic ohenji hena samaina madu oido party do madu kona reject tawse.
BJP MLA Yumnam Khemchand calls upon all the MLAs to work collectively, rising above party affiliations to restore lasting peace in Manipur. He was speaking on the sidelines of Diamond Jubilee celebration of Young Learners Club located at Singjamei, Chingamathak in Imphal West District today. Highlighting the hardships faced by the people over the past more than 2 years, Khemchand said Manipur has endured immense suffering and disruption. He stressed that peace can only be achieved through mutual understanding, unity and compassionate coexistence among communities. To achieve this, he urged elected representatives to act responsibly as people's leaders and prioritize peace over political differences. Singjamei AC former MLA I. Hemochandra, who also attended the event, echoed similar sentiments and appealed for collective efforts to bring permanent peace to the state. As part of the program, a 2026 wall calendar was released and 3 saplings were planted at Pishum, Chingamacha. Club members and local residents participated in large numbers, marking the milestone celebration.
Conflict leading a Maraksida, Kamaito Santi, Purokadagahena, Wakanta Minarakanda, Punba Manipur Abagi, idea of Manipur Equipuna, Sangmina Sea, Havagi message on my hand, the Pizari, board community, honorable MLAs in Hidarago. Sequim, Luna responsible with Nago. Some again, Nagna Rivasing, Iran, see Tolopati, Aquakin, Regi, Mera Paivi, the club, Mera, some Aquamian, Wari Sanarisi, Tunquina Canabayaro, Yaro Dabina, Nuxinabi Labiti, some community at Topudugi, Yaning W. Colau, the Sinjama Didika and Taram. mo subside tor ngani ko singa mo dadi sumai to na MLA honorable MLA sing sumai mai kendra da sigip kanoma haurak tar ga di peaceful atmosphere ma lakpada bateng pangani na ko adugumba akoi dum sangjin na yam kan honari
sai tawon PV ge message dum mak ni akoi loina mak Manipur da resonate to hon ga do ba si khonjen ji ta ga do politics apart politics ki wadu to ki politics sai du to ngat mak kenom da thamaga hojing Manipur da daka le se reconciliation ni adi furup loina mak akoi punjan la kan da Manipur da tangung ngai ta ba akoi gi madu gi phimo podak padu gi pandam ni khwai maru oi di aduga sigumba social function sida koi punmin na dana koi singjamai de gi ngasi sigumba afaba message ama koi na kai mo piba ngam jabu ta ga di koi tamu kem chan na takui gi du mai na koi loina mak se punjan laga koi gi lai ri ba hoje gi Manipur gi film ma sida IDP singi lai ri ba adi wa ri ma yam se masida full concentrate to koi politics ki wa se lamna thamaga ba kadai do common ground kada koi thi bai se foundation de sida hawdok se na haijeni.
Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation Committee asserts that conducting delimitation and census in Manipur amid the prevailing unrest is not justified. The committee stated that due to the ongoing crisis, large-scale displacement and abnormal conditions, any census conducted at this stage is likely to contain serious inaccuracies. As such, linking delimitation to such a census, even under the directive of the Registrar General of India, would not reflect the ground realities of Manipur. Speaking to media at CCSK office in Kongba, Imphal East District today, committee convener Jitendra Ningomba said Registrar General of India has instructed for conduction of census and delimitation across the country by January 15 next year. He reminded that even the 2001 and 2011 census were erroneous, creating huge population imbalance, and also stressed that entry of many illegal immigrants via the Indo-Myanmar border area has been detected. Jitendra said the committee has no objection to conduction of census. However, illegal immigrants should be detected and deported first.
India pumugi oina tawrukadaba sida tawdaba yade haina toksalakpasi aikhoigi maikai degi achumma tawbiu haiba matam sida asumma maikai oirudabagi mawong amuk urakpa karigino haiba matamda ngasi maksu ngarang maksu haiba tare aikoi Manipur sida chauba wathuk ama oiri maruina IDB singi oiba mayumda sangjana bukhana matamda nongmai kapokpagi khotpagi tangdu laitadaba pibam ama oiri yamna boiling oiba condition si yamna patabu oibanina census pangthokpa matamda kajitang free and fair oiroi-daba leibanina aikhoigi just and fair haidare koi koina achumba kanglon madu tawbiu haibagi tim lejeriba aikoina achumba kanglon da tawbiu haidana mari leinena ba aikogi Manipur government ki census department Manipur ki lenga amadi India government ki maikaida achumba kanglon mu tawbiu.
Committee on Tribals Unity Core has drawn the immediate attention of the concerned authorities to a proposed cycling mission scheduled to pass through Kangpokpi district on December 19 to be undertaken by trans activist Malem Thongam as part of a mission for Manipur peace. In a press statement, Kotu said the Kuki-Zo community does not welcome any activity that could potentially escalate communal tension, particularly during the festive Christmas season. The organization cautioned that the proposed mission could lead to unforeseen situations in the district. Kotu further warned that any untoward incident arising from the cycling mission would not be the responsibility of Kuki-Zo people of Kangpokpi district, but would lie entirely with the relevant authorities concerned. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Nitin Gadkari informing Parliament that issues related to disruptions and delays in national highway projects in Manipur will be reviewed at ministry level. Keep watching Impact News.
Sangai tutorial Kwakatil ki class 10 ki revision course lakliba December 15 dagi class hauzaragani. Class 9 amasung 10 ki foundation course kina lakliba January 5 dagi class hauzaragani. Akupa marol ki damak Sangai tutorial natraga Sangai hostel Kwakatil ningthem kolda lakpiduna akupa marol tanabiu.
Free varicose veins consultation camp lakliba December ki tarik 19 dagi kun phawba ayuki pung 10 dagi nungthil gi pung ama phawba free varicose veins camp pangthok chagadauri surgery tawdana amadi hinglek tana endovenous laser treatment EVLT tawba oibana nabagi chang hanta li loina na dakpham su lehende adomna khongda singli chakthopagi layong asi leibiragadi khudong chaba silobi hongna bagi damak Caesar Hospitals Langkol natraga pizariba contact number asida paw phawirak number ganganjari.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari informs Parliament that issues related to disruptions and delays in national highway projects in Manipur will be reviewed at the ministry level. Responding during Rajya Sabha question hour today, Gadkari said that highway construction in Manipur has been severely affected over the past 2 years due to the prevailing law and order situation, forcing contractors to withdraw as their machinery and equipment were damaged or set ablaze and amid the violence and security threats. The response came after Rajya Sabha MP Leshemba Sanajauba raised concerns over frequent disruption, obstruction of contractors and stalled national highway works in the state, seeking clarity on corrective measures. Gadkari further informed the House that a high-level meeting involving chief ministers and governors of northeast states will be held in Guwahati on January 12 and 13, 2026, where issues related to national highway development, including Manipur, will be discussed in detail. Following the reply, MP Sanajauba sought a written document on the same from the Union Minister.
महोदय, मणिपुर में पिछले कुछ 2 साल में आपको पता है कि वहाँ कानून और व्यवस्था की स्थिति ऐसी थी कि लैंड एक्विजिशन नहीं हुआ, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर भाग गए, हमारे कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की इक्विपमेंट को आग लगा दी गई और उसके बाद में हमने काफी कोऑर्डिनेट करके उसको क्लियर करके काम करने की कोशिश की। बहुत से दिक्कतें सॉल्व हुई, कुछ प्रोजेक्ट पूरे भी हुए, कुछ समय दिक्कत भी है। पर अभी 12 जनवरी को पूरे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के सभी स्टेट का एक रिव्यू मीटिंग 12-13 जनवरी को गुवाहाटी में रखा है और उसमें प्रोजेक्ट टू प्रोजेक्ट हम रिव्यू करेंगे। चीफ मिनिस्टर वहाँ के जो गवर्नर साहब है उनको भी बुलाया है, अधिकारियों को बुलाया है और निश्चित रूप से सॉल्व करेंगे। पर मैं आपसे एक अनुरोध करता हूँ कि पार्लियामेंट में मेरा क्वेश्चन आवर खत्म होने के बाद मेरे ऑफिस में सभी अधिकारी रहते हैं दोनों दिन, तो आप आज भी है, आप खुद आकर एक पत्र भी दीजिए, अधिकारियों के सामने आपकी बात कराकर जहाँ ज्यादा दिक्कत होगी वो प्रश्न आज के आज सुलझाने का मैं प्रयास करूँ।
Congress Legislative Party CLP leader Okrami Bobby says Delhi court declining to take cognizance of Enforcement Directorate's money laundering complaint against Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in connection with National Herald case exposes NDA government's attempt to frame opposition leaders. Ibobi was speaking during a protest held in front of the Manipur Legislative Assembly complex at Chingmairong today. Welcoming the court's decision, Ibobi said the court's decision clearly proved that the allegations were politically motivated and aimed at harassing opposition leaders. He alleged that the NDA government has been misusing central agencies to intimidate political opponents and asserted that such tactics would not be tolerated indefinitely by the people. Taking part in the protest, MPCC President K. Megachandra accused the BJP-led NDA government of targeting Congress leaders ever since it came to power at the center, filing multiple cases to malign and harass them for political gain.
Sumbana Mongol Woy, the truth prevail, Chaitamibi Zayete, Haibishing Rangi, Tae, Aduna Sumaina, Paliba Sarkar Sina, Hariba Agency Mayamse, Tigal Haliba Central Agency Mayamse, Lana Sizinaraga, harassment, Pibase, Matam Kuibayaroi, Sumsoi Shoida Moy, Mighty Nomadi, Bharat Ki Prajasina, Mohoi the Warak Rakani, Haibase, Masiakoi Congress Party, so with Hazabani.
Justice deliberate tawirgatmak Diligi adugumba special court madu aikoina thagachari aikoi gi leader Rahul Gandhi ji aran ba tawdi haibado ulle Madam Sonia Gandhi achumba tawi haibado ulle maramasina Modi Amit Shah na haijan ba tawsin ba oidaba padaba mayam se India gi parja khudimakna rajniti tawba khudimakna masina para ama tambibu oikrasanu amasung achumba na soidana joy oigani haiba se masigi Congress party na ngasi mafam sida dharna tawjabani.
Manipur University Teachers Association condoles a demise of former head of History Department of Manipur University, Professor G.P. Singh, and extends solidarity with his bereaved family. Muta terms the demise of Professor G.P. Singh as a huge loss to the academic fraternity. Nungba MLA Dinganglung Gangmei and Director of Manipur Fire Services L. Nabachandra inaugurated newly constructed None Fire Substation at None District Headquarters. Speaking on the occasion, Director Nabachandra said that the fire substation was established with government assistance following requests from local residents. He expressed confidence that the facility would play a crucial role in responding to fire mishaps and other emergency situations in the district. He urged the public not to vandalize fire service vehicles or equipment in the event of any lapses and appealed for collective responsibility in protecting public infrastructure. Public may contact the fire service during emergencies at mobile number 690-901-4951. MLA Dinganglung Gangmei also expressed optimism that the newly inaugurated fire substation would be highly beneficial in tackling fire incidents in the district. Non-ADC, SP, senior CRPF officials, officer in charge of Nole police station, village leaders, pastors and local residents attended the event.
Sigumba yamna jawbamuk natragasu yam full fledged oibamuk natragasu fire substation ama hangdana None da leibasina None gi area sida bayhonglangpo tanatana ekoi natural disaster kya tholopadasu ekoi gi Manipur fire service department na kharamakai mating pangmung amnani hari asa dasu ai thamjari kariguma matamda ekoi na bayhonglangpo tholokpo boire Kudung Tibama, Ektolopada, fire service tea gari, Yarkaba, Mayam Nimba Tujava, Edoyora Gasu, Miamna, Tamaduda, Cooperation Preview, Aduga Miam, the Damakani, Laiba, Kulai, Laiba, Punama, Matamuda, Miamna, Saugadi, Gari, Tubaiba, John Vidanaba, Miam, the Suai,
A new packaging unit of Yaipubi Dairy Plant was inaugurated at Maitram, Awanglekai in Imphal West District today. The unit was formally opened by W. Ibohal, Registrar of Cooperative Societies, at a program organized by Imphal West District Cattle Rearing, Breeding and Livestock Multi-Purpose Cooperative Union Limited. Speaking on the occasion, Ibohal said that the Dairy Cooperative Society under the Department of Cooperation oversees about 900 cooperative societies. He noted that the society has over 15,000 members and is currently packaging milk sourced from various districts while also working towards expanding more dairy plants. He expressed optimism that such initiatives would significantly contribute to ushering in a comprehensive white revolution in the state.
Manipur dairy products अखोई क्वालिटी सी टेस्ट तब फैन जो अखोई ताजरे अदुना सुंसोई सोइदना मसिना अखोई विलेज की इकोनॉमी दा नहारोन जिंगसिदा दाइरी की इनोर अमा सोइदरे पीबा ngamune je ai thajai thamaiban gi stelaiba magi farm sida my cooperative society na piriba employment just pe mate gyame somai tokdana sangomdi numi khuding da ka oibarina district ki leriba union mayam jina ngasi tawriba somai tokdana se packaging ki project puthoroga productive market da puthoroko taragadi sunsoi soidana Manipur da dairi gi iho koi revolution je lakani.
Free aids and appliances under central government's ADIP and RVY schemes were distributed to senior citizens and persons with disabilities at Youth Guidance Club premises, Komba Ketri in Imphal East District today. The program was jointly organized by Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Corporation of India, PMDK Imphal, and Composite Regional Center for Skill Development, Rehabilitation and Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities Imphal, in association with Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur. Hearing aids, wheelchairs, chairs with commodes, lumbar sacral belts, knee braces and cervical collars were distributed to around 150 beneficiaries.
Yenthoi posai sing asi maro ina wheelchair adegi apagi knee brace adegi LS belt adegi apagi tripod adegi tetrapod asmaina adegi wheelchair with commode sumba makhal gi tongan ba apagi HLA assistive device asi senior citizens and some persons with disabilities singa rehabilitation gi sarukta physical rehabilitation gi sarukta hardo sumate moina ba pangthok chabadi kana gumna asigumba device asi apagi ngasi function ngasi distribution asida natraga assessment camp da yahog haiduna apagi ninghanna to miganu makoina darkar oiba device to apagi CRC tagel natraga social welfare department ge disability section da lapiduna masi karam haina lawgudage haibina singbudu apagi tanabiyu
Office of the District Health Mission Society (NCD Cell) Imphal West informs that cancer screening clinic will be opened every Friday at Community Health Center (CHC) Wangoi to provide free anti-cancer drugs to suspected cancer patients. Kakching SP Priyadarshini Laishram and former District Program Officer Social Welfare Department Dr. KSH Subadani inaugurated Suprina Aesthetic Skin Care Center at Kwaketel Moirangpure Lekai in Imphal today. Speaking on the occasion, Suprina Aesthetics founder I. Supriya expressed confidence that the center would benefit the public by providing quality skincare treatments and aesthetic services.
offer to treatment advanced hydra facial skin rejuvenation melasma treatment pigmentation acne scar treatment acne treatment sigumba na singbase adagi san harbada khogi insight tagi skin je phajaning tar skin care diet plan gumba adumai khar.
Second WHO Global Summit on Traditional Medicine, jointly organized by World Health Organization, WHO and Government of India, opened today in New Delhi, bringing together ministers, scientists, indigenous leaders and practitioners from over 100 countries. Co-hosted by Ministry of Ayush, the three-day summit is being held under the theme Restoring Balance, the Science and Practice of Health and Well-being. The event aims to advance the WHO Global Traditional Medicine Strategy 2025-2034 with a focus on scientific evidence, regulation, systems, integration, collaboration and community engagement. Building on the 2023 inaugural summit in Gandhinagar, the New Delhi edition seeks to strengthen the role of traditional medicine in inclusive and sustainable global health systems. The summit will feature over 170 expert speakers across more than 25 sessions, highlighting perspectives from science, policy, practice and indigenous knowledge systems. Dhanamanjuri University, Manipur informs that BA BSc third semester NEP examination scheduled for today has been postponed and will now be held on December 19 from 1 p.m. The university further informs that BCom BBA third semester NEP examination will be conducted on December 22nd from 1 p.m. Now the sports news. AR Polo team emerged as the champion of the second DGAR Women's Polo Championship, jointly organized by All Manipur Polo Association and DGAR South. In the final match played today at Mapal Kangjibung in Imphal, AR Polo team edged past Chinkai Hunba Polo Club with a close 7-6 victory to lift the championship title. For the winning team, N. Lakshmi, M. Inaurimbi and O. Veronica scored 2 goals each, while HP2 added 1 goal. For the runners-up, TH Tana netted 4 goals, while Nelu Rajkumari and M. Priya scored 1 goal each. A total of 4 teams participated in the championship. Speaking at the closing ceremony, All Manipur Polo Association President Dr. K. Sarachandra praised the players for their performance and discipline, particularly lauding their punctuality in practice. He assured continued efforts by the association to nurture and produce more talented polo players in the state.
Players in the Tuki Masi, Yambi Heli, or the Hazana Sanabasu, by Vizipongi Party, Manipur Pimchas, Yam Heli, the Queen of Logic. Matung the Zoo, a Queen of Pimchas is Hanaba, All Manipur Polo Association now. Yam encouraged over Satari, Mogi, training ground, Nasiba, Peggy, the Jeriba, Heroes and Bagi, Polo Ground, regular practice over. There, Jawi, Masina, Equina, Nongajari, Peggy, Old Manipur Polo Association, Polo Groundama, you will send the lady say, Adukimatic Manipur is under Roising, Nepamasa, Pimsa, and the Kanava, and the Piri.
KCC Kongba defeated SNC Sangay Pro by 17 runs in the 24th league match of the ongoing 22nd Manipur Veteran Cricket Tournament at Langtabal Public Ground today. Batting first, KCC Kongba secured 189 runs for 8. Devakanta made 40 runs. For SNC Sangay Pro, bowlers Ronel Kumar, Ranendrajit and Suraj picked up 2 wickets each. In reply, SNC Sangay Pro were bowled out for 172 runs, falling short by 17 runs. KCC Kongba all-rounder Boni was named man of the match. 21 teams divided into 4 groups are competing in the league matches. SVC Sagolban will face BSC Team B Brahmapur in the 25th league match tomorrow. YUCC, Kwaketil and PSC Koyatong beat their opponents in their respective league matches of the ongoing 10th MNCA played cricket tournament under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association today. In the 41st league match played at Larinjam Public Ground, YUCC Kwaketil defeated Shadow Thamwimat by 159 runs. All-rounder SH Santosh was named man of the match. In the 42nd league match played at Moijing Public Ground, Thaubal, PSC Koyatong defeated Thau Thangweban by 64 runs. PSC Koyatong bowler and Tony was adjudged man of the match. 2 more league matches will be played tomorrow. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Fresh firing reported towards Torbung areas by unidentified gunmen allegedly from adjoining Kuki-dominated Chuarchandpur district last evening, just a day after nearly 100 displaced Meitei families resettled. Road blockade, protest erupts in Chekon area condemning last night's firing attacks at Torbung. Various CSOs and MLA also condemn attack in Torbung just when Meitei IDPs start resettling to their homes. Socio-political commentator Tongtam Bijoy alleges involvement of powerful international forces and unauthorized deep state elements in prolonged Manipur crisis, urging people to unitedly safeguard the state. BJP MLA Yumnam Khemchand urges MLAs to work collectively, rising above party affiliations to restore lasting peace in Manipur. MLA says mutual understanding, unity and coexistence among communities can bring peace. Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation Committee says conduction of census and delimitation in Manipur amid the prevailing unrest is not justified. Illegal immigrants should be deported and state should be normalized first. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari informs Parliament that issues related to disruptions and delays in national highway projects in Manipur will be reviewed at the ministry level. And AR Polo team emerges as champion of 2nd DGAR Women's Polo Championship jointly organized by All Manipur Polo Association and DGAR South. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Make the right start for your child at R.K. Sanatombi Devi Vidyalaya, a trusted name committed to nurturing the brightest minds since 1994. Secure your child's future by enrolling for the academic session 2020.